Welcome to another exciting episode of the Million Dollar Peddlers. I'm Paper Guy.
And I'm Mr. Magazine.
And Mr. Magazine, after about 23 weeks of doing the controls, actually did that one right for once and did it quickly. Congratulations.
Without even asking for help. 2 clicks.
I'll tell you, he's learning. He's learning. So he's even a caveman can do it. It is BOLO day. We do a deep dive into the things that sold. And boy, look at that top tabs up there. We are loaded for bear today.
Loaded
and
BOLOs.
Take it away.
All right, I found a bunch of boxes in the corner at the warehouse, and I've been stockpiling Barbie dolls and accessories. And this is one of them that just sold. Skipper Fun Time Set.
Oh, wow.
Number 1920 Barbie Mattel Vintage. And I think I took $30 on it. And the great thing about this is, like, my employee, it might take him some time.
Okay.
But he broke them all down and matched up everything. And, I don't know how long it took him. It doesn't matter. But, if he did it in just some random lots, it would have went for garbage, I'm assuming.
That was what I was just going to ask, how you did it. Because usually you do that in random lots.
Yeah, and some of them actually were bagged together or bagged in groups, so it was a little easier for him than just, like, hundreds of pieces of clothing. That would have taken longer. But same thing with the G.I. Joe stuff. So, he broke it down in lots and definitely maximized my profits on those. But yeah, if you see this stuff out there, if you can get them for $1 or $2, you probably could, I would imagine, in bulk lots.
Now, let me ask why this time you chose to do it this way, and other times you've just lotted it out.
Because I knew he would break them down like he's been doing with the toys and stuff. So I know he would look into it, and again, Skipper Fun Times. I would never know that, but somehow I don't know if he did Google Lens or how he found it, but he's the same lister that does the action figures. So he finds them on there, and it might take him some time, but I think it's the way to go. If you're listing, say you can list 7 lots in an hour and get $30 a piece, or maybe you can do 30 or 40 individual lots over a course of a whole day, but get 5 times your money. So I think it's worth it. All right, next up, Star Wars Battle of Yavin 2003 Wizards of the Coast booster pack. This is one pack, and it's over 20 years old at this point, but it went for $20. And you might see these out there. Any type of Star Wars booster packs from the gaming booster packs, they're going to be worth good money. And they're older now, and they're all sold out. So definitely you could scarf them up and get them cheap.
I've never actually seen those. So
I think I kept one of that, obviously. Next up, Thermoserve Fishing Lures Hooks Mug, 4.5 inches, green lined plastic vintage. It's cool. I got it in some deal. I know it didn't go for much, but it's still sold in 7 days with one bid for $15. But it's something where if you see any, these are probably 1970s. I would think any type of thermal serving insulated cups would go for at least $15. There's some type of advertisement or something on there, that collectors would want.
Right, and they're very easy to identify. If I recall, the bottom I think says Thermoserve.
Well, there you go.
That's really easy to identify.
It's just he took a picture of the top, which has nothing, but to the bottom. But hey, it's still sold, right? That's what he's going to tell me. Next up, she's as hot as Pistol Pete, Caitlin Clark. Actually, he's probably cold right now. But anyways, Caitlin Clark Fever 2020 Panini Select Concourse Silver Prism number 72. Put it up for $100, and it sold for $100.
Now, where did you get that?
So the Heckler, he dabbles in card packs. He builds them up for a few months, and then he sells them to me at a discount. So I take the good with the bad. The bad we give to.
Was this the good or the bad?
This was the good.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I was hoping you'd say this is the
bad.
bad.
The bad goes to Paul Carl, but don't tell him that. But no, the bad isn't that bad. They're $1 to $8 cards.
I wish you had told me this was the bad. This is the bad.
I'd be in really good shape, yeah. So, Caitlin Clark's hot. If you can get a chance to get any of her cards, she's definitely going to sell. All right, next up, I picked up a bunch of these metal beer trays. I think I picked about 20, 25 of them. And this is a Hams from the Land of Sky Blue Waters 13-inch metal beer tray, and they're all in excellent shape. They sold anywhere from about $15 to $40. And this is just one of them that kind of look cool and different because I've never heard of Hams myself. And even the bottom side's kind of cool with advertising. So, but again, if you see them out there, what do you think? $5 you probably pick them up for?
People do charge more on those. Well, around here they do.
These were in nice shape too, so you're going to probably pay $10 on them. But again, you can still make some good money.
Well, around here you tend to see the same ones. Also, you see the Jenny and that stuff, the local brands. So Hams is not that common.
All right. Coors Light Wall Clock Lighted Bar Den Breweriana Decoration 16 tested means it works. So.
But what if it meant it didn't work? Tested it,
it
doesn't work.
It does not work. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it could. Yeah. But, it goes to show you it's worth testing these out. We must have had some batteries floating around or something. So it is worth it most of the time to have that extra few minutes to test them out. Some things we don't do, depending if it's like electronics or something, because they may power up, but then we don't know if they're operating above and beyond that. So, but this is something that's cut and dry.
So you made a huge mistake in this.
Let's see. Coors is spelled right. Clock is spelled right.
You ever? I know you do. You get the Rob Report, right?
I used to.
And you would see the ads in there for watches, right? High-end watches.
Of course, yes.
What time did the face always have on a high-end watch?
Oh, is it
10 and a 2.
10 and a 2, okay.
Yeah.
I know something up there. I was going to say 1 and 11, but okay.
10 and a 2.
And what's the purpose of that again?
It just maximizes the face so you can see what's going on.
So basically, to put the batteries in to let it run its course unless you can advance it and set it, right?
Yeah, I'm sure you can, yeah.
Gotcha, all right.
I don't know how huge that is, but
well, guess
now
what
you
my
know.
employee said? It's still sold.
Well, now you can tell yourself, do it right next time.
Exactly.
We're like the Rob Report.
Red Hat, Boo, Ghost, Super Mario Galaxy 2.5-inch figure. If this was snow, my plower would not come out for 2.5 inches. But anyways,
that's true.
It's not much. I think my kid probably had this. I don't know. I know I bought him a bunch of these years ago.
What did it come from?
It's a little weird. They had these. I bought a lot on eBay years ago for him. Different Nintendo when he was in his Mario craze and stuff. So this is just one of the characters.
No, I mean, did it come from a play set or was it sold individually?
No, I think they're sold individually, like in
okay.
plastic with a little, like topper, that's stapled on it or something like that. I think we had something like that. So
Oh, those would be really good now.
Yeah. But I mean, most were probably overseas. I don't know if they, a lot of stores. Maybe you have to go to like GameStop or something to buy this stuff. Like Toys R Us wouldn't have these things. So, but yeah, I think $30 I got on it. So can't argue with that. I mean, it's worn down and stuff. Next up, King Kong Big Jim Mattel Vintage 1973 8-inch finger with broken hand.
Oh, Big Jim did a number on him with that. You know what did it, don't you?
What's that?
Big
Ray bit his hand.
Big Jim's Kung Fu grip.
Oh yeah, you could customize that. See, that's probably what they wanted this for. I think I took $30 on that. Why not? I'm sure I wouldn't have paid much for this with a broken hand.
Yeah, definitely.
So and a lot of Big Jims out there. You just got to find them. But I'm sure it may be a rarer one for the Jim Big line, but you can still find it $5-10 probably, especially broken. You're very cheap. Yeah.
Well, probably whoever bought it too, if they're going to use it for display.
Yeah,
they just figure out a way
to
to
glue,
fix
it.
Yeah,
just glue it. Yeah, I'm sure they're plastic, so yeah, no problem. Next up, Miami Dolphins cheerleaders 1999 swimsuit photography calendar. I think I took $30 on this. This person bought a bunch of them. We had them discounted. And what can I say? They're tough to find. If you see them out there, scarf them up.
The cheerleaders or the calendars?
Oh gosh, now they're going to be 45, 50 years old. So that's up to you. I don't know what your age group is, but hey, I'm not fussy at this point in my life.
So you should go for a cheerleader if you have the chance. Got it. Okay.
Regardless of her age. Well, you wouldn't want one that was cheerleading during World War II, but hey, that's just me. All right. Yvonne Gage Garden of Eve Tonight RFC Atlantic 12-inch vinyl single sealed. $27.
With 2 bids.
Yep. Unfortunately, this was offered on Whatnot for just $5. We sell sealed records for $5, and this was passed upon on many buyers. So usually I wait a couple weeks, we recycle them through. If they don't want them after a couple tries, we put them on Amazon. If they're not on Amazon, then we sell them on eBay. This one made its way into eBay, and I got a lot more money out of it. See?
Wow.
Yeah, you can make money from me as well.
See? Yeah. I'm not the only one who plays to give away great deals over on Whatnot Games.
You got that right, bro.
Motion Picture News Magazine, June 21st, 1924. This was a tough one to list because I don't know exactly what to list it at. So, I mean, I got $72.
Jackie Coogan, I would have said him. He's popular. I've heard of him.
I like Coogan.
Yeah, exactly.
What shall I do? It was exactly what I was asking when I was listing it.
Exactly.
And so on. But it was, I just put lots and lots of pictures up. I thought that was the best way to sell something rather like this.
Yeah, cool stuff.
$72 out of that. So
I mean, I've never had one. That's probably your first one too, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So
it looks to be in good shape other than a little
square up there on the top. Yeah, not bad.
Cool.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah. I wonder, hold on, go back to that. I wonder if that's before MGM, because you got Metro Golden, then it's Mayer.
Oh, yeah.
So that could be pre-MGM.
Oh, no, it says Mayer right here.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, Metro. Oh, they probably didn't have room. See? No room.
There you are.
All right, cool.
NFLPA, NFL Players Association, Audible newsletter, March 1981. No idea at all where I bought this. I did get the $28 out of it. It did take a few years to sell, but still absolutely insane that, something like this is stuck around for that long. I've never seen another one other than that one.
Well, it's cool. That's volume 13 from 81, so they started in the late 60s?
Yeah, it must be probably right when the union started, as a matter of fact.
Cool.
So it cannot be very many of those out there whatsoever. It's just one of those things you're gonna see it out there, pick it up for $1. It's just one of those things. Cool. It's gonna take a while to find the buyer, but they're out there. Rochester, New York, Strasbourg Planetarium Guide, Times Union, 1968 supplement, $20. Very, very cool. They had just opened it, as a matter of fact, at that point.
Oh, that is pretty cool.
So got $20 out of that. Very, very happy with that. And it actually did sell locally as well. So that's good. Kind of ties into the thing we always talk about. Buy things around your local area. Other people will find them.
Yeah.
And other people found American Home Magazine, Brooke Shields eating pumpkin pie. Unfortunately, it has a long tear on it, but I still was able to get $30 out of it. A person did make me a $30 offer. Cool. They even put in there, has tear on the cover. It's only worth $30 to me. I'm like, okay.
Me too.
It's taken me 4 years to sell. I will happily take that. It is not a common magazine, though. You do not see this out there very often whatsoever. If you do see it, note that it's Brooke Shields. You may be able to find it at some point with somebody who has no idea that's Brooke Shields. Up next, Kathmandu. Isn't that a song? Nepal map of Kathmandu Valley, 1960s. $32. I just thought it was a really, really neat item over here. It was given away to somebody who was traveling. A tourist was traveling there, and that was the little map they gave them.
Cool.
Probably not to scale, but pretty neat little map over there. One of those things that you'll find it sitting in a book or something like that. Is where you'll end up finding something other like this, or you're not going to pay a lot for it. Let's put it that way. When you see something odd like this, definitely do pick it up. It's not common by any means whatsoever. New Ideal Baseball Combination Board Rules Booklet, 1901, Karam.
Wow. Nice.
Just the booklet. A guy has been bothering me for quite a while about it. He started at $20. He finally got up to $50 and said, this is my last offer. I took it. I figured at this point it had been up there for 6 months.
Yeah.
Other people had the opportunity to see it.
Sure.
Do I think he got a good deal at $50? Yes, I do. I wasn't able to find any others out there. It is an early baseball for an early baseball game. I think he got a good deal at $50. But I wasn't going to hold out for the $84 because it might have taken 4 or 5 more years to sell. And he kept wanting it.
And I'm sure you didn't pay $40 for it. You know, so if you paid I had to pay $25, $34, well, then you got to hold your ground and wait to get more and make a higher offer. But if you picked up for $1, $2, $5, then why not turn it around?
Yeah, and it is going to a good home. The guy was telling me he's got a large collection of the games and all that stuff. And obviously, it isn't common if he's got a large collection of the games and he needs it.
Right. Yeah, true.
So it's good for him, good for me. We all win. And that's what it's all about. Ebony Magazine, December 1992. Malcolm X. That is a keyword. Malcolm X is always a very, very good keyword. Does sell. $24 out of this over here. Did sell at auction. Remember when that movie came out? Definitely. So do pick up Malcolm X stuff if you do see it. There's not a lot of stuff, but there is some stuff around the movie. And I think I've shown Malcolm X stuff before as well. Do pick it up when you see it out there. It will sell.
Now, how about Denzel? Is his stuff selling? Because isn't he done acting now? He said after Gladiator 2 that was it or something like that. So
I'm expecting this probably was Malcolm X. I mean, it could have been Denzel,
sure.
but it could have been Dizzy Gillespie for all I know.
Exactly.
Could have been Mae Jemison coming in from outer space. Who knows? Fred Harvey. We've talked about Fred Harvey before. Grand Canyon Postcard Lot of 10. Hermit's Rest Set and Mailer Envelope. $36 for this. Fred Harvey is something or other you always need to look for. When I do find them, not this set over here, but when I do find the individual cards, I will bring them up over at my Whatnot auctions. So stop on by there. You may find some. Who even knows?
Interesting.
And the last item today, Bahama Byways First Issue Magazine, 1964. This was another one that was tough to list. I don't know what the heck to say. So I said views. And what am I going to say? Boat? Water?
Yeah, I mean, it's not just
beach?
about boats, so it's about the byways.
Yeah, right. So I just figured, put up a bunch of pictures, it's got the map in the center.
Nice.
And what the heck, it is first issue. The guy ended up buying this, and he bought 4 other items for me as well. So that was really, really nice. A nice sale for me over there as well. Can't argue with that. And I can't argue if you hit the like button. That would definitely help us out as well.
For sure.
And we will see you next video.
Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.